Hello everyone, this is Raju Mathu and today I am going to show you the bubbling effect and its remedy on mobile application using Karuna SDK. So before going to the further, let's see what is bubbling effect. So for that, let's create an app, demo app using Karuna SDK. So for that, I am creating two rectangle which comes one after another, which will be actually overlapping on another. So for that, let's create two rectangle first. So I'm giving it the name my rectangle. Then let's call the display new rectangle, which will exactly create the rectangle for me. And let's define the coordinates for it. So first of all, the left and top coordinates. So I'm giving it 100 for left and 100 for top. And let's define the width and height for this rectangle. So for that, let's create it as a 450 and make the height 850, which will exactly cover the max of the screen on iPhone 5. Let's save it and let's define the color for this rectangle. So let's make the name rect1 so that I can again make it rect2 for the next rectangle. So to define the color which will be covered on the whole rectangle, so it is actually done by the set fill color. Now let's define the the RGB mode of the color. So let's make it 111. I'm giving the dynamical number which will exactly create the color. Now similarly, I'm creating the next rectangle. So let's rename it so that it cannot be conflict with the existing one, and also let's reposition, make the coordinates which so that it comes one after one over another. So for that I am making it 150. Similarly here 150 and making the width lesser than the first one, so it 350. And similarly for this 650. Now let's differentiate the color. This is also a random color. Let's save it and run it on the simulator. Okay, here you go. So these are the two rectangle. Now actually the problem is whenever I will click on the I will attach a touch event or tap event with the first this rectangle, and also will attach a event with this rectangle. Now on click of the this rectangle, the both of the click event will get fired. Actually this is called the bubbling effect. So if it is not clear, let me create the event function so that we can visualize the thing clearly. So first of all, let's make to function. So this is for parent listener. So let's make the body for this, which will print a general message on the console for the time being. So I am parent box. That's it. Now similarly I will make a second function which will get called for the second rectangle. So I am child box. Now let's rename the function child listener. That's it. Now I'm going to associate this listener with the touch event listener for both of these rectangle. So to define any event listener, we need to create the need to take the help of the add event listener, which will exactly create the listener for this rectangle. Here you can see that we need to pass the event name. So for me it's a touch event, so whenever we will touch the first rectangle, it will call this event listener. So the listener name is parent listener. Now similarly for the second box also, here I am defining the listener for that, and also the listener name. That's it. Now let's run it and show you the effect here. Now what you expect, if I click here on this box, it should display the message I am a child box, and if I click here it should display only I am a parent box. Now let's see. I am going to click here, so here it's called the I am a parent box, which is okay for us. Now you can also raise the question like why these things are get thrice displayed thrice here. It's because it's I didn't handle the event phase like begin, start or moved, so that's why it was showing like that. For the time being it was not the main focus for us. So let's show the bubbling effect here. So for that, so now if I click here, you might be expected that it only display this I am a child box. So let's click here. Now here what you can see that this is displaying first of all the I am a child box, then again the I am a parent box. That means it will first call the event listener for this box, and then it calls the parent listener the event listener for this second box, which is the parent box. So how to handle this, how to fix this, like if I click on this box, it will only call the event listener for this box only, and if I click this, it will only call the function which is associated with this event listener for this box. So how to do that? For it's very simple. Like after doing all the things whatever you want to done in the listener function, just return true. That's it. Same for here, return true. Now this means, let's see on the simulator first. Now if I click here, it will only call this function or itself like I am a parent box. Now if I click here, it should only display the message I am child box, not this message along with this. So here I am going to click this box. So now here you can see that this was not called now. So what's happened, like if I click here, once I click here, it comes to this function and it gets returned true, and for this reason it was not going to the next level, next layer, the layer which contain the parent box and the function that was associated with the parent layer. So it stops here itself. So for that reason it was not going to this function, that is parent listener. So this is it. So this is the way by which we can handle the bubbling effect on this using this Karuna SDK. So up to this for today. Thanks.